Hey guys, I'm Lee Roller from Custom Tattoo Design. I've been getting asked all over the place what I think of different tattoos. Obviously, we're doing so many here at Custom Tattoo Design, and I want to take a minute to give you some of my critique and some of my experiences as best I can to maybe shed some light on some of the things that you might be looking for in your next tattoo. So first we've got Adam Levine's back tattoo. I've looked at this quite a few times. Not everybody's seen it, but obviously we can speak to it today. It's kind of a funny tattoo because it looks good, you can tell what it is from a distance. When you really get down to looking at things like the line work in the tattoo design or the cleanliness of the design, it's actually really clean. And what I mean by that is you can tell what it is from a distance, covers the back properly. The placement is perfectly centered in his back. They did a good job with those things. When I actually look at the line work of the tattoo, it's kind of funny. To pull lines all the way down the back and keep them straight and then continue all the way down to the lower back is a lot more difficult than you think, because you've got somebody trying to pull a single line and not go back over it, and that can be very difficult. So you want to think about that sometimes when you have a big border like you do here. When you look at the actual shading of the design, it falls more into the different styles. So in my opinion, this actually it's trying to be a little bit more old school or traditional, but with a new vibe. So you can see that actually the sky looks like it was just put in this particular design. You can tell that it's a little bit more red, so I think when that actually fades in, it'll all blend a lot more easy. And the shading in it is actually really strong because you've got solid blacks with light colors, so the contrast looks really good. The originality design is excellent. I mean, in saying that, most people want to have things that are similar together. So whether it's wings, whether it's sea, whether it's nautical, all those different things, you can only do so many variations of one style. So obviously that's something that he wanted to do. You can still tell that this design isn't completely finished. You'll see at the very top that hasn't been shaded in. I can tell that he probably will want to finish that at some time. So it's hard to critique the entire design until it's completely done. In my opinion, overall, it's a nice piece of artwork. I do think that there's some weird points to this tattoo. So when we talk about the cleanliness of the tattoo, you'll see down at the very bottom there, at the bottom of her tail, it looks like the artist was coming around and said, oh, I'm gonna run into the bottom of his own frame there. And so the tail comes back in and back out, and in my opinion it looks a little bit sloppy. Obviously everybody's gonna notice the face on this girl. Not everybody wants to have the prettiest girl face, but this one is a little rough for me. It's hard to make out, but it could just be to go with the theme and the style. So it's not for everybody, but at the same time I think overall it's a nice piece, and that's my critique.